Hardy and Ken Anderson situation. Things are tit for tat, back and forth, and I think we need to find out once and for all who comes out on top. And in the third elimination match, I think our Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle, who has a bit of a mean streak, should get in the ring with a man that has a mean streak also, Samoa Joe. Maybe you guys could just cool each other off.
Oh.
And for the fourth qualifying match, the rest of you guys are going to be in a wild card battle royal tonight. And whoever wins the battle royal will be the fourth man to have a shot at our champ here tonight. So the way it goes, brother, if you want to celebrate, you better fight.
Wow. Blockbuster news, Mike. Blockbuster news right there by Hogan.
Huge from our general manager. Who is it going to be that gets that world title shot next week on Impact Wrestling against Bobby Roode? Which member of the roster becomes the #1 contender? The 4 qualifying matches, including the Battle Royal, all tonight on Impact Wrestling. In light of the revealing photos that were made public last week by Christopher Daniels and Kazarian, AJ Styles speaks tonight, and I can't wait to hear what he has to say.
Well, our gorgeous knockout champion, Gail Kim, is in action tonight in a 3-way to boot. I love it.
And Taz, we will introduce the newest member of the Impact Wrestling roster when we detail the historic signing of King Mo. MMA and Pro Wrestling unite.
But up next, question is, which one of these men right here will qualify for a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship? We will find out next.
This message is to my little brother, Joseph. You're getting too close to the fire. Back off before you get burned.
His offensive attack on the weakened aspects of RVD's game. But Van Dam tried to fight back. Bully Ray right back to the injured arm, and then that kick came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that definitely bought Van Dam some time to maybe regroup here a bit. Well, I guess Van Dam didn't need a lot of time. That was very impressive right there by Rob.
Yeah, regrouped in a hurry, right?
Little rolling thunder. Oh. Here we go, here we go.
Here's the cover, here's the pin, and the 2 count as Bully Ray powers out just before 3. First of 4 matches, open Fight Night qualifiers made by Hulk Hogan. Oh my.
Very nicely done by Bully Ray. Zoning in now on that left leg that's heavily wrapped that we saw almost get torn apart at Sacrifice this past Sunday.
RVD in a bad way, and yeah, the Bully gonna go right back to the offense. And concentrate, focus on the injured leg and the injured knee as we remind you that it's just 2 weeks away. The time change for Impact Wrestling here on Spike TV. It's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern, 2 weeks from tonight. You know there's a big surprise on May the 31st.
I know, we just can't find out what this big surprise is come the 31st in our new time slot of 8 p.m. We will find out then, but right now, Van Dam trying to just get something going here. He's in a lot of pain, and Bully now went from working on his arm to his leg, to Van Dam's leg, so big stakes right here. There are 4 slots that Hulk Hogan, our general manager, laid out here. And this is an opportunity to get one.
This could be the opening right here for RVD. The big splash that missed by Bully Ray gets the momentum rolling, coming off the ropes. A series of clotheslines, back to back. Oh, my, kick right on the chin.
That's that great flexibility, even with an injured leg. Now Van Dam peeled off that beautiful crescent kick, and now Rob trying to get his balance with that leg. He landed on his plant leg. Oh, man, that was nasty. Watch out!
There it is. His own version of the 3D. Doesn't need a tag team partner. Does it solo, and then he gets the pin and the win. He wins the first qualifier, does Bully Ray.
That's big right there. That is big for Bully Ray. I mean, Bully Ray obviously, well, bottom line is just taking advantage of the injuries that Van Dam came into this match with from this past Sunday at Sacrifice. When he landed on that plant leg from that high out kick from the top rope, that's what screwed up Rob, man. He just landed hard on it.
And Bully Ray is victorious to kick off Impact Wrestling. And Bully Ray has now filled one of the 4 spots for the Open Fight Night title match that's 1 week from tonight on Impact Wrestling.
Well, tonight, the rebirth of one of the most intense rivalries in TNA history. Question is, which wrestler will qualify to get a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship? That is still to come.
And Taz, the newest member of the TNA roster, will be introduced when we recap the historic signing of MMA champion King Mo. Bully, you just beat RVD. What are you upset about?
You know exactly why I'm pissed. I'm pissed at the Kardashians. Yeah, those 3 heifers, Courtney, Chloe, Heavy, whatever the hell their names are. Now they want to jump on the anti-bullying bandwagon? Those 3? I'd like to see them come down here and try to stop me from bullying anybody. I'm telling you right now, Park, this better be real freaking good.
I'm here to apologize. I apologize for interjecting myself Sunday at Sacrifice, but you were going to cheat. I deal with cheaters for a living, Bully Ray, and you were going to cheat. You know, my brother said something interesting the other day. You're getting too close to the fire. You're that fire, aren't you? You're that fire, aren't you?
I'm giving you fair warning right now. Stay away from me.
Do not work. Open Fight Night has kind of opened everyone's eyes. And this week on Open Fight Night, we're going to have a lot more changes than even I expected. I want you guys to take a look at this. This is what goes on in that creative meeting earlier in the day. I'm sure you guys have all seen it. But that's what's supposed to happen on the show tonight. A lot of people love that old stuff. A lot of people are voicing their opinions on how much they love the few little changes we've started. Bully, are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do, you're the boss, right?
Yes, sir.
So what's this four men?
Well, that's what we're supposed to do now. This is, if you read it straight off the top, Hogan resonates the premise of Open Fight Night, where anybody can challenge anybody. Anybody can call anybody out, and you have to fight, and there's going to be a guaranteed title match. All 4 men, which are all 4 of you guys, I start to grill you guys, and then eventually I figure out a game plan, which doesn't work anymore. So we're opening this thing up to an open forum. We've got a situation with Rude, who's on the verge of becoming the longest reigning Impact champion ever. Once he defends his title here at Open Fight Night, if he wins, he becomes, what I would consider the greatest champion ever here at TNA Impact Wrestling. The record is now held by this man right here, AJ Styles, who's made a huge imprint. And
what importance is that?
What importance is
The
what?
longest reigning champion.
It's important to me.
Well, it's important to the fans. It's important to, the nostalgia of the way this business is.
I guess
I guess-
how many times you win it.
Oh, yeah, that matters.
I guess
too.
what's so important about being a gold medalist? I mean,
Are you serious?
I'm just saying.
He's a
I'm just
gold
putting
medalist. At least give him credit.
Was I talking to you?
I don't care.
Shut
He's still
up.
a gold medalist.
I'm just trying to tell you that it's important to me just as much as that gold medal is important to you.
All right.
I'm not saying it's not important, Kurt.
No, it's all case in point.
I understand.
I'm just saying it's
All right.
important to me.
That's your opinion.
These guys laid the groundwork. And then people started piling on over the years. And I don't know the sequence of how it happened. I'm sure you probably do. But people came along, from AJ to Bully to Kurt Angle to Jeff Hardy to Hulk Hogan stumbling on the bandwagon. And all this momentum is pushing us into a fast-forward situation that these normal formats, these normal ways we produce wrestling, these normal ways we do shows don't work anymore. Now it's changing. And why should you, try to break this role that Rude's on?
Because I've won more titles than anybody else in this room.
Singles titles.
It's a singles match.
I'm just saying, you said you won more titles. Singles titles. Be more specific.
Impact titles, TNA titles, is that what you're talking about? Because that's the only ones I recognize here.
All right.
So you want us to convince you?
Yeah, convince
I need to convince you.
Convince me.
Why I should face Bobby Roode.
Convince me, a guy that's won more tag titles than anybody, who's always been a team player, who just as of late recently has broken out and become a main event singles competitor, a guy that's never won the big one, a guy that's never been the world's heavyweight champion. Everybody else in here has. Convince me why you deserve a shot.
Let me ask you a question. You are the be-all and end-it-all of our business. I'm putting you over right now. I'm telling you that when it comes to pro wrestling, Hulk Hogan is #1. I've been around for 20 years. I'm not a slouch. Why do I have to convince you why I should face Bobby Roode for the world heavyweight title? You know that when you look at the four of us, I remind you more of those guys that you went to war with back in the day than anybody here. I'm the most legit guy. I'm not taking anything away from these guys, okay? They're all tough, but I'm the most legit. You know people fear me for a straight up shoot. You know people walk the other way when I walk in a room. And I could even intimidate you, Hogan, if I wanted to. But I got respect for you. I'm not gonna sit here and flap my gums about why. You know why.
Is that true? Kurt, is that true? Is he the most intimidating guy in here?
I don't believe so. I'll tell you what.
Do you live in
why
fear?
don't you intimidate me?
Kurt, I just gave you respect before, okay? I could intimidate you if I want. I've intimidated you in the ring before. I haven't backed down from you. As a matter of fact, you'd probably admit that I'm the hardest hitting son of a you've ever been in the ring with. And you're the most talented guy I've ever been in the ring with.
AJ, why do you deserve the shot at Bobby Roode? Do you think you know Bobby inside and out better than anybody just because you guys used to be friends?
Bobby's been here a long time. So have I. I've been here longer. You know that. This is all about, for me, it's about ending his streak. I don't want him to become the longest reigning world heavyweight champion in TNA history. I want that for me. It's selfish, but yeah, it's selfish. I don't care. I want it.
So it's all about AJ.
Right
As I
now,
recall, what happened with the last match that we wrestled? Who won?
You did, Kurt.
Right.
You beat me.
So who deserves it right now?
You want to be the man? You think just because, and I wasn't going to bring it up, and you know that. You asked me, and I didn't bring it up. But if you want to depend on Chris and Frankie to help you out, then you go right ahead.
You told me straight up.
I said I didn't want to talk about it, Kurt.
And then you bring it up.
You told me that.
Can I just bring something up here? Your plan is working perfectly right now, isn't it? Your plan is working perfectly. You just sit there, you don't say a word, and you let us argue amongst each other, right? Exactly. Working perfectly.
Let the fans decide.
You think you deserve a shot at the title because you're Jeff Hardy, because everybody loves Jeff Hardy? Really?
Yeah, it works for me. Your son loves me.
I respect you more than anybody in the company. What do you want? What do you want?
Everybody in here has potential to stop this thing with Bobby Roode. Now, Bobby Roode is not a bad thing, because as bad as Bobby Roode may want to be and as much as the fans hate him, you have to see the good in Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode has locked this company down, and he's been a constant so that we can go and explore other avenues and give other people chances and do open fight night and gut check. There's a lot of things that are good about Bobby Roode being champion, but it's to the point now where he's starting to control the pace of this company. That's why he has to be stopped.
He's smart. We all know that.
Well, of course he is, but he has to be stopped. So that's why I think you can beat him. That's why I think you can beat him. I think you can beat him, Jeff. And Bully, I know that you can beat him. But for one simple reason, you haven't won the big one yet. You've only been a single main event guy for a year. I'm going to eliminate you, Bully. You're not going to get the shot.
That's your final decision.
That's it, brother. You're done.
Do you think that's the right decision?
Feels right.
Do you think in your heart that it's the right decision?
Yeah.
Eric was right about you.
Professional wrestler Chris Park, better known to wrestling fans as Abyss, has been reported missing. His brother, renowned Chicago lawyer Joseph Park, has launched a full investigation into the disappearance.
You guys know my brother, right? No. Chris? Abyss.
Whoa, I didn't know Abyss had a brother.
Thus far, there have been no leads as to the whereabouts of Abyss.
Last time I saw him, he was in the ring with Bully Ray. Why don't you go ask Bully Ray?
There seems to be a couple people around here
That seem to think you know something about the disappearance of my brother, Chris. Shove it.
Does this look like a courtroom to you? No, it's not a courtroom, stupid! It's a freaking wrestling ring! And you have no business being in a wrestling ring! Joseph, you're getting too close to the fire. Back off before you get burned. My brother said something interesting the other day. You're getting too close to the fire. You're that fire, aren't you? You're that fire, aren't you?
Well, we have heard from our locker room area that it is a PO'd and it is a living Bully Ray that enters the impact zone, and we know who he's PO'd at.
I'll top you on that, Mike. I got a text during the break from Bully Ray, and it just simply said, I'm livid. That's all it said. So, I mean, as if we didn't know that already. I mean, so I don't know what's going to happen here or what Bully Ray's going to do, if or who he's going to call out. It is open fight night, and his unpredictability obviously is another thing that you got to wonder with Bully Ray.
Well, his anger, focus on Hulk Hogan, our general manager, who eliminated Bully Ray first from the world title match tonight against Bobby Ray, and we just saw where Jeff Hardy was elimination number 2. That means that tonight, when Bobby Roode tries to become the longest reigning champion in TNA history, he's either going to face AJ Styles or Kurt Angle. And, you know, I've got to point something out. Not only are we going to move to 8 p.m. Eastern Time starting next Thursday night, but Taz, we're going live. That means no safety net. And if I'm general manager Hulk Hogan, the one individual that I'm most concerned about when you don't have a safety net, when you're on live television and there's no going back, there's no editing, the guy I'm most concerned about, Bully Ray.
I agree, yeah, especially we're going to be live next week, and we're going to be live going forward, so the energy level will be at another level. And then you got something like Bully Ray, where that uncontrollability he has might be at an all-time peak starting next week, live 8 p.m. Eastern.
Do you know who I am? I said, do you know who I am? Well, obviously, our leader, Hulk Hogan, must have forgotten who I am, since he decided that I would be the first one eliminated. So, I'm in a bad frickin' mood. I'm pissed off. And if I'm in a bad mood, and if I'm pissed off, that means I'm gonna take it out on every single one of you. What? You don't think that I could come down there and smack all of you right in your mouth right now? And then, as if my life wasn't bad enough today, somebody comes up to me and goes, "Hey, Bully, do you know that Joseph Park is in the audience?" Where are you, Park? Where I'm sick and tired of you showing up here. I'm sick and tired of looking at you. I'm sick of you sitting out here with these people. Get in this ring right now. Get in here right now, Paul.
Better put your popcorn down, homeboy.
Let's go. Get in here. Let's go.
This guy's an attorney. Joseph Park, he's not a professional wrestler. He's not on the Impact Wrestling roster. Open fight now, I don't even think should apply to him.
I don't know. I mean, he's in trouble. Mr. Park, I think, is in trouble. He shouldn't be around here. He should have listened to his brother a couple weeks ago.
Let's go. Stop listening to these morons and get in the ring. Let's go.
That's good advice.
Let's go. Let's go, lawyer boy. Let's go. You have the mics? The thing you gave me last night? Thank you. Bully Ray, I am not a fighter. I'm not a wrestler. Heck, I've never even been in a real fight. I don't want to hear your mouth. Just get in the ring now. Get in here. Bully, quite frankly, I'm a little intimidated right now. Please, give me some space. Can I have a little space, please?
Say you're intimidated. Say it, admit it.
I'm a little intimidated. Please, can I have some space? Bully, all I ever wanted was answers about the disappearance of my brother Chris. Knock the bass out of your voice right now. Please. After all the facts that I was able to gather, they all led me back to you, Bully Ray. But let's go ahead and sidebar that for a second. You see, Bully Ray, over the years, I've represented a lot of defendants. Some guilty, and some not guilty. And over the years, Bully Ray, I've learned to look in a man's eyes, and I can tell if he's guilty. But that is not my job, Bully Ray. I am simply an attorney. But luckily for you, Again, I did not tell them to say that. Luckily for you, Bully Ray, under Article 10, Section 6 of the U.S. Constitution, you are entitled to a fair and speedy trial in front of a jury of your peers. I think we have our jury seated right here.
Don't turn your back on me. Don't you turn your back on me.
Please. So let's proceed, shall we? In the case of the disappearance of my brother Chris, you know, Abyss. Who here thinks Bully Ray is not guilty? Okay. Who here thinks that Bully Ray is guilty?
come on now.
Yeah, Mr. Park is not a he's not a fighter. He's not a wrestler. Yeah, and I know it's bad here. Bully Ray, don't do it. Don't do it!
Not guilty.
I gotta tell you, Bully Ray, to me, he just crossed the line with his actions that truly befit a bully.
I think Mr. Park, you know, all due respect to the attorney, I think he's got to stop barking up this tree called Bully Ray.
Don't think I won't wrap this chain around your face. Sit down.
All know by now who this is.
Do you know who I am? I said, do you know who I am? I'm Bully Ray, and I come looking for one person tonight. I'm looking for you, Joseph Park. Yeah, you. I'm surprised you got the balls to show up again this week. Did you forget what I did to you last week? Did you forget how I beat you down? Did you forget how I left you laying? Let me remind you and the rest of the morons what I did. Hey, die in the truck. Die in the truck. Remember what I showed you earlier about that footage? I want you to run that footage right now, or I'm going to come in that truck, I'm going to bust you in the head. Roll the footage right now. Watch, Joe.
Who here thinks that Bully Ray is guilty?
Boom, right in the gut. Right in the gut. Look at you laying there. Bang, and then right across the back of my chain.
Not
That's
guilty.
right. That's right. And you know what I want? You know what I want? I want to fight you right now. I want to fight you right now. Get in the ring. Let's go. I want to fight you. Get in there. Let's go.
Well, he's reluctant, is Joseph Park.
Stop wasting time. Stop wasting time. Let's go.
Hopefully he didn't drink too much of that soda pop.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on.
I don't want to fight.
Come on.
I want to fight.
You got it. You suck.
Oh, now you don't want to fight? You don't want to fight. Of course you don't want to fight. Because you're a coward. You're a coward. Your mother's a coward. Your father's a coward. But most of all, your brother Abyss is a coward. Hey, security! 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 Hey, security! I'll bust you in the head. Get away from him. Get away from him. I'll take responsibility. Get away from him, I said. Let's go. Get in here.
This man's not a wrestler, he's an attorney. I mean,
And I'm surprised after the abuse he took last week that he's going to go anywhere near the bully.
he don't even have to get in the ring. Look.
I want to fight you right now. Let's go. Fight me right now, lawyer boy. don't want to fight me. That's fine. You know what? Maybe you'll change your mind. Counselor, I'd like to change my plea. I would like to enter a plea of guilty. Guilty. Guilty as charged. Guilty of leaving your brother Abyss for dead. Now what are you gonna do, lawyer boy? If you hit me, I'll sue you.
Here's the real coward.
You have class, you're an attorney. Now you know what you are? Just like your brother, you're nothing but a coward. Wait a minute. You want to fight? Well, let's do it right now.
Whoa! What the hell?
That's right. Let's do it right now. You want to fight? You want to fight? Huh? You want to fight? You want to fight me? Huh? You want to fight me? You want to fight me? We'll fight at Slammiversary.
How about Bully Ray? Finally admitting guilt, but then pushing the buttons of Joseph Park and gets exactly what he wants. Joseph Park now caught in the trap. No turning back. 10 days from now at Slammiversary, is the Bully going to take the lamb to slaughter? For the title this Sunday at Slammiversary.
I mean, let's look at the facts, shall we? I went from being a concerned family member to a fan sitting in the crowd, looking for my brother Chris, Abyss. I never even thought I'd be standing here talking to you, or them. You know, I'm in the business of truth and justice. And at this Slammiversary pay-per-view, I might just get a little bit of both. Who knows?
Oh, exactly what we can expect from this contract signing. We're taking the old contract, we're getting rid of it. I hold in my hand the new legal documents. The legal documents that Joseph Park will have the fiduciary responsibility to sign if he really has his brother's best interest in mind. A meeting of the minds is coming up, one that you don't want to miss.
Rude and the World Tag Team Champions, Daniels and Kazarian. Now let's go to JB.
Thank you very much, Mike. This Sunday at Slammiversary will be a match that, quite frankly, none of us ever expected to see. A match between a 20-plus-year veteran, one half of the most decorated tag team of all time, and a self-proclaimed bully stepping in the ring against an attorney, a lawyer, a man who will readily admit that he's never been in a fight before in his life. Now it is time to make it official. Ladies and gentlemen, here for the contract signing of Bully Ray versus Joseph Park. First of all, from Hell's Kitchen, New York, Bully Ray.
Well, moments ago, we heard from Bully Ray in regards to this official contract signing for the match against Joseph Park. The attorney from Chicago, the brother of Abyss. It goes down this Sunday at Slammiversary in Texas. And what was he talking about, Bully Ray? Fiduciary? What?
Yeah, it's about the contract for the match, and I don't really know. I know Bully Ray a lot of years. I didn't know he had a legalese going on there like that.
Oh, he got a legalese.
You get it? You like that? You impressed with that?
Thought he got the wish granted last week when Joseph Park agreed to fight him at Slammiversary. Now what?
Legalese.
Shut it off! Do you know who I am? I said, do you know who I am?
And his opponent, Joseph Park.
Well, judging by what we heard from Joseph Park earlier tonight, taking this Sunday's match against Bully Ray very seriously, but well, you wonder what's been going through his mind ever since agreeing to face the Bully 1 week ago tonight.
I don't know. I mean, we heard Joseph Park say tonight that he's about truth and justice. Well, come Sunday in Texas at Slammiversary, he might feel some discomfort and pain. Forget about the truth and the justice. Man's not a wrestler. He's an attorney. Okay, he's Abyss's brother.
Said he's never been in a fight in his life.
No. He's finally getting down how to get in the ring, though. That part is getting down. Can we get another table in the ring? By the way, we have enough furniture in there, Mike.
Gentlemen, it is now time to put pen to paper. Let's make this official. Bully Ray versus Joseph Park for Slammiversary.
Well, that was the contract for the match, I believe, Mike.
That was a standard wrestling contract for a standard wrestling match. We're not having a standard wrestling match. This is the new contract. This is a contract that relieves me of all liability. This contract has a hold harmless that no matter what I do to you at Slammiversary, there will be no repercussions. If I break your arm, if I snap your knee, if I break your neck, if I gouge out one of your eyes, I ain't gonna be held responsible, lawyer boy. This is the one I'm signing. And this is the one you're gonna sign.
Bully Ray, I told you once, I've never even been in a fight. If you think for one moment that I'm crazy or insane enough to put my physical well-being on the line, that I'm just an attorney. What you need is more like a really good doctor. No.
Shut up and
I am not signing that. I am not signing that. I refuse to sign it.
I appreciate that.
What about now? Are you gonna sign it now? Sign the contract, you frickin' coward!
Bully Ray.
Sign the contract!
Bully Ray, for the last 10 years of his life, my brother Abyss gave his life to this company. My brother Abyss, he spilled his blood and he gave his body for these people here and at home. And how dare you, sir, try to desecrate his legacy by what you've done. You want an all-out fight at Slammiversary? You're on. And I'm not doing it for me. I'm not doing it for them. I'm doing it for my brother Chris.
Sign it! Good! Sign it! Sign it! Sign your life up!
Chris, I've been looking all...
Listen up! Our whole lives, you've been opening doors that you had no business opening. And now look at you. Look at the situation you've got yourself into. I warned you for weeks to step away from the fire where you were gonna get burned. And now it's too late, little brother.
But Chris, I was doing it to help you. I was doing it to help you from him. I was doing it so that you could come back. I was doing it to try and help you against him.
Your help! I never have. And as for you, Bully Ray, you said you left me for dead. Well, Bully Ray, do I look dead to you? So, little brother, Bully Ray, you're both gonna find out just how alive I am at Slammiversary.
He's coming to Slammiversary? You're coming to Slammiversary? Chris, where are you? Don't leave. Don't leave yet. Chris, wait.
Cheap shot from behind by the Bully to Joseph Park. But you knew that Bully Ray would take advantage of an opening like that.
Well, absolutely, but I'll tell you what, Bully Ray better beware. We heard it from Abyss's mouth himself. He will be at Slammiversary this Sunday.
Wow.